Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the series Free to Play Iron. This is going to be episode number 3 of the series, and in the last episode we were able to finish off Imp Catcher, getting ourselves an Amulet of Accuracy, which will be really useful for the account for quite some time. The only way to get one better will be to get 70 crafting and enchant a Power Amulet, and that's just going to take quite a grind, so that will be later on in the series. We were also able to get ourselves some steel plate legs and make ourselves some money to start out the account, like getting ourselves some runes. And yeah, in today's episode we are going to be starting off with Vampire Slayer. We're going to get ourselves that nice 20 attack right away, unlocking ourselves Mithril, which will just make training that much faster, that much easier. The early levels are super slow, so we will take it. We're just about done here with that. Any free-to-play Ironman, any account really, should just do this quest. It's very fast, and 20 attack just for like 10 minutes of work is very nice, very nice. But there we go. We slapped up Count Drainer, getting 4k attack experience and a couple quest points to go with it. Now we are going to move on to fishing. So for free-to-play fishing, you're pretty limited with your choices. I chose to come do shrimps with a net at Drainer Village. It's very slow, but once you hit level 5, you're able to switch over to sardines with a fishing rod and fishing bait, and it starts to pick up a little bit after that, but ultimately you need to get level 20, and then that's when the experience really starts coming in. So I will be back once we are closer to level 20. Here we go. We're just a couple fish away from hitting our goal of level 20. And there it is. Once you get yourself to level 20, you're going to need to go get some feathers and a fly fishing rod, and then make your way to Barbarian Village, and that will be your next fishing spot. Once you are here, you will just need to click on one of the fishing spots and fish away. And then for me personally, I will be cooking mine on the fire and then fishing the empty spots that I burnt, cooking them again, and then running back to the bank. As an Ironman, I'm definitely going to be needing lots of food to train my stats. So I think we're going to stay here till about 40 fishing and 40 cooking and unlock lobsters, and yeah, and then we'll go from there. Alright, here we go. We're really close to 40 fishing. And there it is. Now we can fish ourselves some lobsters, which will be very beneficial for the account, especially when we go to do Dragon Slayer. And then we got ourselves 40 cooking coming in. Hell yeah. Some pretty good gains coming in on the account already. After our cooking and fishing grind, we decided to go over to cows and get our magic up. Originally I was going to get 25 magic for the Varrock teleport, but I realized that I had the Chronicle and I could just teleport to the Champions Guild. But either way, I wanted to collect some cowhide so that I can make myself some ranging armor so that I can get that skill up afterwards as well. So I think we ended up staying until 23. Yeah, it was 23, and then we moved on to something else. Okay, so I felt like doing some mining. We finished off killing some cows, getting ourselves some cowhides. And so right now I'm just coming down to Nermoth in the Dwarven Mine, and we're going to buy some pickaxes. I think I'm just going to do steel, myth, and adamant for now. The rune one's 32k, so it's like all my money right now, so we'll wait. But yeah, so we got our pickaxes, and now we are going to do some mining. So for the first 10 or 15 levels, you can just mine tin, and you can mine copper and tin and smith them later. But for me, I'm just going to drop them. And for now, there's 10 mining. Once you get 15, you can move on to iron. I will be banking these ones so I can smith with them later. And there is 20 mining. After you get yourself 20 mining, you can start mining silver, which you can turn into unstrung symbols later and sell them to a store in the wilderness, or you can just sell them to a regular store. But we decided to stay here until 30 mining. we decided to come back to cows so that we could train up our other stats a little bit. We got 20 attack, but our strength and defense were still at 5. So we got 20 strength and just about 20 defense. We're just about there. A couple more cows. And we also at the same time got ourselves a little bit of prayer from burying the bones and some more cow hides so that we can train up our crafting some more once we finally get around to doing it. And then we will have some range gear so that we can do that as well. But as you can see, we're like super close. So yeah, once we got that finished, I think we're gonna do crafting next. Sweet, it is crafting time. If you're a new Iron Man and you don't know, you can take your hides that you got from the cows and take them to the tanner and tan them for 1 GP a piece. And then you can go ahead and use a needle and a thread to make yourself some gear. You start off with gloves and then you move on to boots and etc, etc, etc. It's pretty fast. I think it's only going to take like a couple hundred hides to, I think it's 19 to get the leather chaps. And then we will have ourselves a full range set. So we'll have the van braces, the chaps, the leather body, and the cowl. So starting off at level 1 shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I will be back once we are at the end of our hides. Lucky for us, we still ended up with a couple hides left. And we're just about to hit 20 crafting. And that gives us the whole set, so we're gonna stop there. Next up was training range. So we went back to the cows so we can get some more cow hides. I'm not really sure if we're gonna need them, but I don't mind training here. So here we go, we're gonna get up to 20. And I think we're a cow off, there it is. Next up, I wanted to finish Corsair Cove so that I could unlock ogresses. They drop cosmic runes and all sorts of other handy drops that the account will need. But the main focus I wanted was law runes so that I could telegraph myself a gold bar from the dungeon in there, which was another part of doing Corsair Cove. After that, I can make it into a sapphire amulet, and then I need some wool. I use some string and make it into an unenchanted amulet, and then we enchant it, and we have ourselves an amulet of magic. So quite the process just to get that unlocked, but it's going to be very handy once we get there. So we're just going to talk to the captain here. We're going to finish up the quest, and then we will move on to ogresses. So I feel like we didn't really get too lucky. We started with 2600 cash and we're down to 1700. But there's our first law rune drop, so now all we need is cosmics. I messed up and I didn't record the cosmic rune drop. We did get it, so we have 11 cosmic runes. But I figured I might as well stay till 37 magic and unlock all the free-to-play teleports. And there it is. Now it's finally time to get the Magic Amulet. I just made it over at the furnace there, but I forgot the runes in the bank, of course. So I am just on my way back there now, and we're gonna finally unlock this Magic Amulet. What kind of runes do we need here? Water? No, that's fire. Come on. Where is it? I think, oh, it's the first one, isn't it? Yeah, water, alright. And there we go. So the real reason behind needing the gold bars was I had a clue that I needed to use a gold ring and a gold necklace in the gypsy's tent and blow her a kiss or some crap. And then the step after that is just outside Varrock's East Mine. So we're going to go see what we can get off the first clue on the account. I mean, we've been saving this clue since early when we like first started the account. If you didn't know, you have to have 10 hours of game time on your account before that you can get a unique drop from the clues, just so that bots can't come in and farm them. Do we save it? No, I think we open it. Let's do it. There's no way. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, sweet. We got a unique on our first clue. Holy. Alright though, guys, we have made some nice progress this episode. We've got ourselves an Amulet of Magic now, so when we do magic, it's going to be much nicer. In the new episode though, we are going to be working on getting ready for Dragon Slayer, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And with that being said, peace out! I will see you guys in the next episode.